Can you say hi? Can you say hey? What? Yeah.
Nom 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 nom.
Guys, really fantastic. How to see it. It is wow. Really lovely. Oh my god, amazing. Can't believe everyone. We do a lot of things here, guys. So if you love pet video, guys, this video for you. Watch the last. You'll be happy. You'll find out the videos. If you are new to my channel, write in the comments which one parts your favorite. I need your feedback. I'll try to bring next time more fun video for you. There's a lot of things, a lot of things.
Hello everyone. Thank you for being here today. I'm excited to share a heartwarming story with you titled, The Great Hammock Experiment, 2 Cats, 1 Mystery. If you enjoy this video, please consider liking and subscribing to my channel. Of course, if it's not your style, feel free to skip it, no hard feelings. Now, let's begin the story. One lazy afternoon, I decided it was time to upgrade my cat's living space. They already had soft beds, cozy blankets, and even a few cardboard boxes that they considered royal thrones. But then I had a brilliant idea. What if I gave them hammocks? Hammocks are symbols of ultimate relaxation. Humans lie in hammocks on beaches, sipping coconut juice and pretending life is perfect. So why not let my cats enjoy the same level of comfort? Inspired by this vision, I got to work. I spent hours measuring the inside of their cage and carefully sewing 2 small hammocks. They were tiny masterpieces, sturdy fabric, neat stitches, and colorful patterns. One had little fish printed all over it, while the other had cartoon mice. I even double-checked the knots to make sure no adventurous leap would cause an embarrassing hammock collapse. When I finished, I proudly admired my creation. It was like building a luxury spa resort, but exclusively for cats. Finally, I introduced my cats to their brand new hammocks. I expected them to jump in, swing gently, and look at me with grateful eyes, as if to say, "You are the best human ever." But, as any cat owner knows, cats have a talent for defying human expectations in the funniest ways. At first, both cats looked at the hammocks with great suspicion. They circled around them like detectives at a crime scene, sniffing the fabric as if trying to identify whether it was safe or part of a trap. One cat, the braver one, leapt into the hammock with a dramatic bounce. The hammock swayed side to side, and for a moment, it looked like he was surfing on invisible waves. Then he settled down, stretched his paws, and closed his eyes. Victory! Hammocks were officially approved by at least one cat. The other cat, however, was unimpressed. He sat on the floor, watching his sibling swing gently, and gave him a look that clearly said, "You look ridiculous." I could almost hear his inner thoughts. Why would I lie in something that moves when there is a perfectly stable floor right here? This is nonsense. Over the next few days, the first cat continued to enjoy his hammock like a king in his floating throne. He would nap for hours, belly up, paws dangling, rocking slightly whenever he shifted. Sometimes he even looked smug, as if he had discovered the secret of true luxury. Meanwhile, the second cat ignored his hammock completely. He preferred sleeping on the ground, on the bed, or in the same old cardboard box that had absolutely no design effort put into it. I felt a little disappointed. I had built 2 hammocks with love, yet one was destined to be forever empty. I even tried to lure the second cat into it by placing toys, treats, and even a pinch of catnip inside. But he was stubborn. He would sniff, give me a slow blink, and then walk away, leaving the hammock untouched. Sometimes he would even curl up right under the hammock, as if to mock me. I'll use the space, but not the hammock itself. At first, I thought I had failed. What was the point of making 2 hammocks if only one cat used them? But then I realized something important. Just like humans, cats have different personalities and preferences. One cat loved the hammock because it gave him a sense of floating comfort. The other cat rejected it because he valued stability and routine. And both choices were perfectly fine. In fact, it became quite entertaining to watch. The hammock-loving cat would swing happily like a carefree tourist on holiday, while the other would sit on the floor, giving him a look that said, "You fool." The contrast made me laugh every day. My house turned into a comedy show called The Hammock Debate, to swing or not to swing. What I learned from this experience is that effort is never wasted, even if things don't go exactly as planned. I built 2 hammocks, and while only one is used, it still brings joy, both to the cat who loves it and to me, who gets to watch their little drama unfold. It also reminded me that we cannot expect everyone, whether human or cat, to enjoy the same things. One person's, or cat's, paradise can be another's nightmare. And that's okay. The hammocks are still hanging there today. One is always occupied by my little hammock enthusiast, swaying peacefully as he dreams of chasing endless fish. The other remains empty, almost like a decorative piece, or sometimes a playground where toys roll in and get stuck. But I no longer see it as a failure. I see it as a symbol of individuality, humor, and the unpredictability of life with cats. In the end, the great hammock experiment wasn't about making cats comfortable. It was about understanding them better. And, of course, about giving me daily comedy shows for free. If I've learned anything, it's this. Never underestimate the stubbornness of a cat. Never expect both of them to agree on anything. And always enjoy the silly surprises they bring into your life. Because with cats, even a simple hammock can turn into a story worth telling. The hammock story is a lighthearted reminder that not everyone enjoys the same things, and that individuality should be respected rather than forced into conformity. In modern life, we often assume that what makes us happy will automatically make others happy too. We buy gifts, give advice, or even design plans with the best intentions, only to be surprised when others don't react the way we expect. Just like one cat adored the hammock while the other rejected it completely. People have unique personalities, preferences, and comfort zones. The important lesson here is that diversity of choice isn't a failure, it's natural. Instead of becoming frustrated when others don't share our enthusiasm, we can choose to see these differences as opportunities to learn, laugh, and appreciate the richness of variety in life. In practical terms, this means giving space to colleagues, friends, or family members when they choose differently from us, and not taking it personally. It also means remembering that effort is never wasted, because even if things don't turn out exactly as planned, there's still value in the process and in the joy it brings. Flexibility and acceptance are the real hammocks that keep life comfortable.